there that is important for us. And we need to read both of them.
Yes.
So complete.
Completed. Okay.
So I think
Okay, then pause it. I don't get your specific points. Please, you explain it for second time.
I think that reading both of the book is very good for our mind, because before exam, if we need to pass in exam, so we need to read study book, and if we read story book in free time, so our mind will be fresh and we know about the story. There are important stories in the story books, and there are important moral also. From the moral we can learn many
Things.
things
Many knowledge.
many knowledge that is important for us.
Okay, very good information is already given by Saika, that both of the persons reading the study book has its own important features, and reading the academic oriented book, the study book, also very good features, because both are carrying the different kinds of importance in the different segments. So that's why I want to get some differences from the any other persons. Would you wish to have Pandita, or you have some points?
Yeah.
You? Are you having some points? After one, Pandita, channel. Yes, sit down.
So in we the students read many kinds of story books except our study books. After reading a long time of studying books, we have to refresh our minds.
Be mindful to hear his point, her point.
Then we start to read the story books. I think it is.
I beg your pardon, please.
We the students read many kinds of story books and the study books. After reading a long time of the reading books, our classes books, we start to read the story books for make our mind fun.
For making our mind fresh.
For making our mind fresh. After reading lots of studying things, then we think that we have to be refresh our minds. Then we start to read the story books. It is a very good thing, because when we read the story books, especially the comic books, we after a long stress we feel a little bit happiness in that moment. In that moment we feel that we have no stress in our mind, or we have no pressures of studying. So I always support the. I am not telling that the reading books of different classes are bad, but I am telling that the reading story books are also good for us.
If the question becomes that importance, in which of the book reading is very important like in which of the particular kinds of books reading, is it belongs to the category of the reading the story book, or reading the study book, in which of the particular segment you would lay your stress for reading, and which and why?
Yeah, it is true that because of reading the because of reading the books of our classes, different classes, we can pass in our exams or can get a good mark in our
I want to get a kind of opinion from each and every people. Let's see that how would you interpreting explaining that kinds of fact. Listen that kinds of fact. Somebody continuously reading that kinds of story book, and as a consequence, most of the people memorizing that kinds of facts, dry facts, and they're getting a good scoring in that kinds of examinations. If it happens, something contradictory features are happening, like that, a student who's not focusing on the story book reading, who's not focusing on that kinds of study book reading, is continuously busy for reading the story book and reading newspaper also, and various kinds of different kinds of articles. Whatever he's getting in front of the hands, he's concentrating. So do you find any kinds of special features of that particular man who is concentrating all other object, all other book except the study book, giving concentration to the study book, equivocally giving much more importantly much more concentrating the different kinds of book reading, stressing the study book and the varieties kinds of articles. So do you find any kinds of positive sides of these types of book reading? Anybody having the answer? I'll come back to Purnika very after one interval. Anybody wishing to answer that kind of query? Okay. Okay, Purnika, sit for a single moment.
If a student focused on the storybook or the newspaper, so he would become a true successful man. Because reading our textual book, we can pass the
I
exam.
beg your pardon, please. First part. If we
If a student
reads
the storybooks and the newspapers, so he would become a real successful man.
yes,
Because by reading our textual book,
loud.
by reading our textual book, we can pass our exam. But by reading the newspaper and many kinds of story books, we can develop our knowledge, and we can learn many things. And we can know the news of the other country, or in our country the different states. So if a student reads the newspaper and the story book, so he becomes a real successful man.
Okay, from Kumkum, point of view, it is being explained that somebody if there is a kind of word of the creativity now, creativity, there is a particular word still existing. The word is that creativity. The word creativity comes of excessive or desperate form of reading. Otherwise, a student develops a kind of habit of memorizing the dry facts. He cannot able to explain any of the interpretations with his own creativity power. A spontaneous feeling that comes from the bottom of the heart to express any of the thoughts, that is called creativity. And creativity down to the outcome only when a student concentrating reading for the different kinds of articles. According to Kumkum, and I do also support that kinds of facts. So what are the importance of the, besides, I want to know from some students, what are the importance of the study book reading? Ujan, do you have the points?
Yes.
See, Ujan is also going to explain some of the points. So before that, I want to tell you only one thing, that if some of the students wishing to express their views very after Ujan, I would place you. Be very much pugnacious and competitive enough to explain your thoughts, and Purnika is also in the queue, and other students also trying to have your views. Go on speaking, Ujan. Here Saurabh is also sitting.
If the topic is the importance of reading the study books, so I will tell the study books are also important for our lives, because by reading study books we can learn many things. Except our textbooks. In our textbooks we get a simple knowledge about our class, and but while we are studying the study books, then we are getting the information beyond the textbook, and also can know many morals and many funny facts also.
While you are particularly stressing the facts, I would want to get your individual kinds of opinion. In which of the particular kinds of segment you are just going to put your special stress? Go on explaining.
Actually, if I support the study book, study books, so textbooks would not get the high importance. So then, and every student should get the would get the low marks. But if I only support the textbooks, so our extra knowledge and GK things will not be developed, and we. And we should only get a high marks on our exams, not in our knowledge. So I think that both are important for our career.
Okay, some nitty-gritty fact is there for the textbook reading. I am focusing that if somebody fails to get that kind of nitty-gritty information from the textbook, it's very difficult for get the good story. Anybody wants intending to express the view? Okay, morning is ready.
So, and somebody tells that reading the storybooks are very good. So we cannot read the textual books for reading our storybook. Yeah, we can read the story. We can read the textual books, and I can also support the textual books. Yeah, our GK knowledge will also get increased by reading the different classes of by reading the different classes textual books. If we read different classes books, so our knowledge core will get developed, and we can know that how many things are there in the textual books. So
Yes.
I guess the both of the storybooks and textual books are good.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having good discussions. Thanks everybody. We have already exceeded the times. I know, I do believe that the many of the students are sitting here. They are having the plenty of information regarding that particular concept topic. But I have already exceeded the times. So next class will be discussed. We will discuss that different topic in next class. Thanks a lot.